My ex-girlfriend hated television, so its lure stuck when traveling alone, in channel surfing infinite hours, without knowing for what I was searching. From football to cult documentaries, and how to imprison the human soul, or how to keep cult victims unaware. Much like pointless institutional schools, controlling time and the environment, creating fear in old, boring customs. The television engulfed me like drugs, imposing discipline on its recruits, breaking them down to their own worthlessness, where all movements are controlled by strangers, emphasizing all insignificance with the inhumanity of methods, drilled thoroughly into the helpless kid who watched television and punched keypads like creatures whose spirits have been broken, taking orders to stay predictable. I have been lost in its corporation, from classes to the newest product craze, defining by grades and the worthless stuff bought through the punishments and rewards imposed, lacking human spirit by books and cars until creativity is suppressed. Through school juxtaposed with television in patterns laid down in 12-year training until trivial lives are highlighted through the emission of television. I have sat in a chair strictly controlled by high-security institutions where the possibilities of learning are limited to television shows and books where few survive training intact, as both make human beings vulnerable while keeping ones from directing their lives to views of personal independence as natural impulse becomes grotesque, thanks to forced schooling and television. I have known corporate manager control, teaching me about friends and enemies, and who are violently untrustworthy through a divide and conquer strategy, corrupting the central and inner lives while teaching how to divide and divorce, casting aside all loyalty for gain, suppressing creative inner voices while inferior to the management who keeps humans conquered and divided. If television were a human being, its people would call he or she insane, even when words appear to be normal, as they cut off dreams of humanity, while training humans to stay in accord with the mass production economy, whose principal product is second-hand, which must be consumed by its consumption, as I am addicted to mindlessness by traveling by dull television. I have traveled through my human weakness, through forced training from birth to this moment, enhanced by schooling and television, the least common destiny of common, attempting to break invisible chains where I once defined myself by the cost, or did not challenge the world, or take risk. With tons of mind junk from television, through all forms of mindless entertainment, and through the propaganda of classrooms. I have known hatred for television when traveling or seeing my old friends through the paths of ex-girlfriends and textbooks, where the things I knew are irrelevant, as I begin breaking out of the jail. My pathetic schooling built around me, while turning off the television set, forsaking the gurus of my schooling, then discovering immense liberty away from schools, television, and girls.